Just a little bit of introductions. I'm Scott Gooding, the Treasurer CFO at Westerville City Schools here in Franklin County. I've been with the district for 5.5 years. We've been on BoardDocs using it since we rolled it out in August of 2005. We're the second district in the state of Ohio to implement BoardDocs. We had to build a business case. We couldn't invest any additional dollars than what we were already spending to make this happen. So we had to make a business case. We looked at 5 years of data. We were meeting 40.2 times a year. It's only 12 months in the year. That's a lot of meetings. We looked at all the secretarial involvement that we had. You know, the superintendent secretary who was preparing the agenda, who was making the, thousands of copies for all of our unions and the newspapers and all those things that go into that. The average agenda took her 11 hours to prepare. Drove 26.8 miles just to deliver these packets to our board members. An annual cost for us for these 40.2 meetings a year, we're spending $36,000 a year in just getting our board agenda to the minutes and these Friday weekly packets. We didn't anticipate that the number was going to be as high as it was. So this kind of shocked us. So we knew there was an opportunity to, not add more to the budget, but possibly reduce it. We're actually saving $18,000 a year. That adds up. We look at that over 5 years. Every bit that we can save is more things we can do in the classroom, in the school bus, in the buildings. That's real money. If this number was 0, I'd still do it. Increased customer expectations. What people expected to get 10 years ago versus today is very, very different. Their expectations are very, very high, and they expect us to deliver a quality product. And those products that we deal with, it's their kids. So we're making decisions about their children's future. So expectations through the roof. What I've noticed is people come better prepared than what they were before. We're also extremely committed to transparency. We want people to know what we're doing, why we're doing, and how we're doing it. This lays it all out there. They know when the meeting is over which board member voted for a resolution and who voted against a resolution. They can go the next day and hear the actual audio tape. If they don't want to watch it on TV, some of the things that we did, we're able to put audio files to a specific resolution. So instead of on Channel 3 watching the whole board meeting and maybe watch something for 2 hours that you only wanted to hear a 5-minute dialogue, they can go straight to that resolution, click on the audio, and hear it. And we didn't waste any of their time. The media really loved this. What this has allowed us to do is to work with them. They have access to the materials for a board meeting prior to showing up. They didn't know what was on there until we handed them a packet or they showed up that Monday night. Now, our board meeting, we've got a board meeting coming up on Monday. Friday night, this stuff is live for them to go out there and look at and do all the information seeking they want prior to the meeting, and then they can go back and listen to the audio. So now as a board member, now we've reduced the risk of you being misquoted in the paper, which is the last thing you want. So that's there, and they love it, and it's helped me because now my phone calls from the reporters have greatly reduced. One of the things that drew us to this as well is it was the green piece. Out of the blue, we got a holiday card, and they planted 5,000 trees, and several of those were planted on our behalf. And it was just that partnership that you see, and commitment to something bigger than ourselves. And it was touching.